Let's hang on to this. I really need a stem. Not a bad find. Another scroll.
Mary?
Yeah.
Welcome, Ace.
Baby, I take my medicine. Why do you keep telling you to remain in the desert?
I don't know. It's deciding that I'm not
So you're not in the desert?
doing it with her, I guess. This thing is talking about an open path.
Hmm?
It says there's an open path somewhere. I don't know where it's just saying.
Oh yeah, this is very coffee.
It's fine. This is fine. Ow. Baby. Yeah, he sits like Daisy. Get food. BB. Yeah. What are they? Oh, I guess that would be. It's just the way I came here, to be honest. Some bullshit.
Lead the way.
It's all with that burn. Yeah. Well, not everybody gets to teleport there, Mary.
There you go, right there.
Have you come across the Narcus anchorites, friend?
I have. They gave me water and a warning.
I dropped
Beware
it.
the central isopters, for they trade only in death.
Katie.
Comfortable back there?
It is acceptable.
It's not in the box. 4 out of 24.
Well, it's a big ass fucking desert. Should I go do the rumor or should I go back?
What?
So should I go do this rumor or should I go back?
Now!
Like that?
No.
What's wrong, Daddy?
Yeah, it's flying. Hi, man. Wow.
Oh, is that not the desert? I don't understand.
No, this is the abandoned grave. That's the desert. Be way the fuck over there. Oh. So, honestly, the faster route is to go back. But now I know it this way. Get that knot. Hot!
We meet again.
It's so good.
Enemies up ahead.
Because it's got the
It's
proper
over.
amount of
That
green.
won't be
Yeah.
the last of them.
All of it.
Yeah.
What do you seek here, friend?
This
Are you
galaxy
finding
is
the
in
magazine?
chaos. I seek clarity of mind.
We share a purpose. The Empire destroyed my home. All I have is what little wisdom I possess.
Let's travel together then. It is a long road to Pilgrim's Sanctuary.
It's a long road, here from there to here. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
I had forgotten how much time you spend meditating. I will be in the archive.
I've noticed some pretty fierce creatures in the desert.
Indeed. Though I suspect you have yet to meet the fiercest.
Oh yeah?
Stay afield of the golden Skriton, noble one. It is an ancient, treacherous creature. Should you be forced to confront it, do not trust its movements. It strikes suddenly, and in quick succession.
I'll keep that in mind. These look interesting.
Alluring, no?
Done.
That was fated for you.
I'll grab this one.
The wisdom you've recovered is a boon to us all.
Can't go wrong with this.
Thank you. The knowledge you've saved is invaluable.
Did you hear of Armias' fate?
Sister Task informed me.
He fulfilled his mission. We could ask no more of a brother.
Indeed.
Ever it passes, sister.
Ever it passes.
All set, BD? Seer. We couldn't save Armaius. He gave his life for this. I'm sorry.
I know you did your best, Cal. And the Empire?
They did not track us.
Hey, Scrapper. Glad you made it back in one piece.
Master Cordova, did you find a way across the abyss?
No. But you may have, Cal. Bode and I were able to find some interesting data in the archives.
Let's show them what we dug up.
Centuries ago, the Republic established a colony on Kobold to study a stellar anomaly known as the Abyss. Santari Khri led the research team.
That Z with him.
Early attempts to navigate the Abyss ended in disaster. The Republic was on the verge of abandoning the project.
And then guess who volunteers to fly in alone and discovers a planet on the other side?
Dagon.
Using the data from his voyage, Khri invented the Abyss Compass to guide others safely to Tanalorr.
The Republic established a settlement. The Jedi built a temple. Just like you said, Cal.
Regrettably, a time of peace and prosperity was disrupted when Outer Rim marauders invaded.
I saw them too, but how'd they get across the abyss?
He must have stolen a compass. Don't worry, we won't be so careless.
Overwhelmed, the Republic abandoned Tanalorr, and the Jedi Council ordered Khri to destroy the compasses.
Dagon Gera refused and rebelled against the Order.
That is a Gendai. They do not often ally with other species.
Looks like Ravis has been working with Dagon for a lot longer than we thought.
So the Order sent Jedi to secure the compasses. Dagon murders them over it.
Jedi. Killing other Jedi.
But Centauri said that Dagon was the key to Tanalorr.
Maybe he is, young Jedi. Despite my efforts, those compasses you brought me were beyond repair. However, records indicate that 3 were unaccounted for.
So you're saying one might still be out there?
Yes.
And Dagon sent his army to look for it.
I'd ask you to stay and help us, but I recognize that look.
What look?
Hope. That planet could be a haven for those who stand against the Empire.
So you coming with us? I mean, Grease can make room on the Mantis. For all of you.
No. This place needs me. The Hidden Path needs me.
Cordova?
I'm sorry, my friend. But for now, my place is on Jeddah with Seer. Let me prepare a data stick so you'll have access to our research wherever your journey takes you.
Let me guess. You're staying too.
When we first met, I thought that what we shared was unique. Survivors, fighting together against the Empire who took our families.
Yeah. You helped me realize I wasn't alone.
As did you. But there is a galaxy full of people who have suffered as we have. It's as Seer said. Perhaps you have found a sanctuary for them.
Perhaps. If we can get to it.
I will join you. Besides, it's been far too long since I've made Grease's hair stand on end.
See you back on the Mantis night, sister.
I'm curious to hear what you make of Dagon Gera's history.
Dagon felt like his life's work was being threatened. That obsession led him astray.
Sounds all too familiar.
What do you mean?
You may recall that I had a vision foretelling the fall of the Order. But the Council... well, let's just say that my warnings fell on deaf ears. In my arrogance, I felt betrayed.
But you were right.
That's beside the point. I allowed my wounded pride to cloud my judgment. When the Purge began, I was still searching for proof that my vision was true. Instead of being there to support Seer and her Padawan. Cal, BD well-timed. I remembered a second location you might wish to explore.
Another temple?
Quite so. This one is in the southern desert, and it is quite magnificent. When I visited, I felt the weight of the past upon me. I am sure you will too.
Sounds incredible.
I think so. Although it was certainly simpler before the Empire increased its presence here.
You're upset about Armias.
Aren't you?
Of course. But this is not the first life lost in our struggle. And it will not be the last.
I know, but we were so close, Seer.
Brother Armias served the cause faithfully. And that service lives on through our determination to keep moving forward.
What happens to the safe house now?
It will be a long time before we can risk sending anyone to collect what remains. Cal, find Tanalor. Imagine how many lives we could save.
I can't believe Master Cordova is really here. All that time following in his footsteps.
I have enjoyed getting to know him. I've never met a Jedi with a better sense of humor.
You've only met me and Seer.
That's right. The longer we wait, the bolder these raiders grow.
Good luck on Kobo, my friend.
This is a smart operation Seer's put together.
Why do you say that?
All this rock? Natural shielding against sensors.
Yeah, and if anyone makes it past all that, the Anchorites have plenty of holobooks to throw at them.
Yeah, you can see how Seer's managed to evade the Empire for so long. She makes her own luck, keeping so much of her power held back to achieve a larger goal.
Yeah. There's definitely more to her than meets the eye.
You two have that in common. Time for us to make our move.
If I have to parse one more Talayan scroll.
Don't forget what Sister Task says. Behind every good archive is a good filing system.
Inspiring.
Don't think we can slice that.
Master Cordova requested a translation of a later form of the allocution.
Which form?
The Plainsong, brother.
Curious. Very well. Furnish him with the latest reduction.
It isn't my place, brother, but I must request clarification. Why are we granting such a request? The Ancients forbid sharing our rituals with outsiders.
The Ancients were not driven underground by armored invaders. Times have changed. Besides, he is here on Master Junta's auspices. Not Narcus, I'll grant you, but hardly an outsider. Do as you are instructed.
Yes, brother.
I heard more patrols last night.
Oh?
It was like a stampede. I couldn't sleep.
I see.
I suppose you slept like an Akbap.
To the Imperials, we are dune rats in our warrens. They cannot hunt without sight, and they are blind to the subtle life of the desert.
I hope you're right.
Do not dwell on the Empire. Focus on the tasks before you.
Great find. Not a bad find.
I hold many curios for you, Outlander. A remarkable piece.
Ready to move out?
Focus. Sometimes everything out in the desert starts to look the same.
You must focus on what is different. That is how you will not get lost. You do not belong on Jeddah.
It's the ghost! Run for your lives!
Watch your step, lad!
Have we walked in on another dangerous expedition?
Well, the feral sneakfish prefers the taste of crab, but would happily settle for your toe.
Are you sure all this is worth the risk?
There's great beauty in peril, lad. And these noble beasts demand respect, you know. As you'll see. Topped blasted the blasted fishwife! Nearly bit off my damn flipper! The cursed scalemonger! I'll have it for chum! I'll cut it with a rusted rudder!
So much for a noble beast demanding great respect.
Yeah, you're right, you're right. I'll deal with you later. Shall we continue me sordid tale?
So Scuba, whatever happened with the pirates?
So there we were, 4 quarren, armed with spears, each way a mind to make a mantelpiece of my wee rubbery head. I looked over to me captain, and he stared right back, waving his arms like a goober fish in heat. At the harpoon I held in my hand. Oh, for a black instant, I considered nailing those pirate quarren to the rocks with my harpoon. But something stopped me from pulling the trigger. Perhaps it was the sparkle that caught my eye. The sparkle of a passing glumbering eel. What would those pirates say to a whole school of glumbering eels? A crackle and a sparkle as they be, thought I. So I opened my wee mouth and emitted the mating call of the eel.
You speak eel?
Aye, but I forgot to turn on me comm. We Scuba alone heard the cry. But my demented expression put such a fright on the quarren that they dropped the blasters. By the time they'd come to the senses, we were swimming away as fast as our flippers could carry us. It was only later, as we fled aboard the Zephyr's schooner, that I realized how close the real danger was. But I shall continue my tale next time.
Have you been here before?
Yes. I once saved a pilgrim from a stormtrooper not far from here.
Good job.
Careful, there's danger nearby.
Enemy here!
Watch my back.
Welcome, travelers. When the path is blocked, seek another way. Rest and reflection provide direction.
All right. Let's look.
Enemies up ahead. Careful, there's danger nearby.
What a view. Body here.
Let's try this. We're lucky, BD. It looks well preserved. I think that helped. That helped.
Enemies up ahead. near.
Contact confirmed.
Your soul.
Integrity compromised. Opponent's life expectancy grave. A futile effort. Avoidance identified. Requesting maintenance.
They were fools to stand against us.
Ah, the Pilgrim Moon never ceases to mystify and delight me. Those who revered Force users clearly built these trials. But to what purpose, I wonder?
Wonder what that does.
Well done, Cal.
Toss me a stim, bud.
Guard up.
I'm not a threat.
I'm with you, Cal.
Help! Let's fight together. Let's go.
On your word. No more enemies.
I wonder if one must possess the Force to enter these holy sites.
These sands hold the wisdom of all those who walked them centuries ago.
Remarkable. This was worth the journey, my friend.
Need to pick me up. Buddy! BD, I need help. Up here. Help me, BD. guess that was the golden Scryton Sister Task was talking about. That's it. Focus, Cal. All right, that did it. Up! Let's stop.